Hello everybody, my name is David Esquire with Esquire Photography, and today we're going to have some fantastic tips for you to share about wedding consulting, planning, and coordinating, things like that. And joining me today is Lindsay Longacre from LVL Weddings and Events. Hello Lindsay, how are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you David. Thanks so much for letting me be part of your special secret project.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for joining me today, I really appreciate it. We've worked together before, and I was seriously impressed with how you dealt with the client, how you worked with the vendor, how you make sure everything was just super perfect. And that is an awesome experience as a vendor. And I know that that translates to the client as well. And I just want to kind of touch base with you. Maybe you can share a little bit about your history and your background. One of the things that I was wondering is how you got started into this particular industry. If you could share that with our viewers.
No, definitely. Well, I have been doing event planning for about 7 years. I actually got started doing corporate event planning.
Really?
Yes, and I decided that after doing a couple different nonprofit social type of engagements for the Susan G. Komen Foundation, that I really would like to tap into that social event planning type of field. And I was living in Chicago at the time, and I decided I was going to step into the wedding industry. So I worked under a wedding consultant for 2 years, and decided to move out to Southern California 3 years ago to start my own company. I've always had that entrepreneurial spirit. I think I got that from my mom, and it's kind of just taken off from there. So that's a little bit of my background.
Wow. And I remember that when we first worked together. It's like, oh, you're from Chicago. Oh, well, in that case, we're going to get along just fine. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Myself being from Chicago.
Yeah.
So, Lindsay, what is like one of the favorite things that you enjoy about doing what you do, planning and coordinating events and weddings?
Sure, and I get that question a lot, and it's hard just to pick one. I think first and foremost, it's really the client relationship building that I go through with my clients throughout the process. It's always, sometimes it's 6 months to a year, and I'm getting to know these couples, and it's really an honor. And so I really always feel this connection with people, and I think that that's why I want to start my own business, so I could build that personal relationship and help my client through this stressful time and make it more enjoyable. I would say that's number one. Number two is just seeing it come together.
Nice.
Whether it's at a private estate or it's at a a venue, at a hotel. I love seeing all the different moving parts come together, and then right before the bride and groom walk in, just like looking at the room and all the elements and all the details and the linens and
Yes.
all of those things just come together. It really kind of makes me feel like, okay, I did it. So.
Nice. It's so true. I've seen her magic and her work, just her amazing mojo. Lindsay is a true professional at heart, and that's, for me, where I run my business. That's where it starts, and it really shows in just what you do and in how it all comes together. You're a professional coordinator and a planner. What is one of the biggest features about hiring a professional like yourself?
I think that it's the one thing that I can offer my clients is providing them with a great team, because I think that the most important part of an event is the team that pulls it off. So the thing that I think that the most value comes from hiring someone like myself is the people that I have on my team. They're not necessarily working for LVL Weddings and Events. They are the photographers, they're the florists, they're the entertainment, the band, the DJ. That is really, I couldn't do it without them. And so with such a flooded market out there, with all of these vendors, out there kind of fighting for clients, I have a great team that I work with that I know is going to be reliable. They treat their clients with respect. They have passion in heart, and they're going to go above and beyond for my clients. And in the end, it's my name on the line, and I know they're going to be backing me up too. And so we all work together as a team, and I think that to me is the biggest value that I can provide my clients.
That's awesome. That's a really amazing bit that you're sharing, because you've brought together a team of people for the client. You've brought together a value, the relationships. You've pretty much covered a lot right there, because there's the features about hiring a professional like yourself. Then there's the advantages. The advantages, from what I'm hearing, is that you've got trust that you're instilling in your client. You've had the ability to facilitate a fantastic team of people that your client can rely on. And then the benefit of that is going to be your client's day being that much less stressful.
Oh, definitely.
They're able to enjoy it a little bit more. They're having fun. And it really shows. As a photographer, I know that when my clients are totally relaxed, they're having a good time, they're enjoying their day, it shows in the pictures. Nobody's stressed out, nobody's freaking out, the shoulders come down, everybody's relaxed, and it really makes for an amazing portrait. And having somebody like you in the corner with the rest of us, it's fantastic. So, Lindsay, what is like a great takeaway that you could share with our viewers on something that they can keep in mind about hiring a professional like yourself with LVL Weddings and Events? Could you share that with our viewers?
Of course I can. Yeah, I think that, you know, what LVL Weddings and Events offers is coordination services and planning services. And they're a little different. And just the one thing that I can kind of give your viewers and anyone out there that's planning a wedding is that just knowing the difference between the two. I think that we offer value in coordination services and planning, but you're going to get the most value out of the planning part, because if you're planning your own wedding and then having us come in and pull it together, you've never planned a wedding before. So we really try to encourage our clients to come to us so that we can help educate them and give them great vendors to work with and tips on how, if they're going to do their own floral centerpieces, how to do that the right way, so that it just will help alleviate any stress and unneeded, you know, anxiety on the actual day of the wedding or the week leading up to the wedding. So I think, you know, calling us from the get-go is usually, I would say, the best advice I can give. You know, you get engaged, the first thing you're going to do is, number one, buy your dress.
Yes.
Because that is number one. Two, call a wedding planner, you know, because they are going to be able to guide you through the process and in turn help save you time, stress, and money, because, you know, we have relationships that we've built with vendors. We also can help guide our clients to not making those mistakes along the way, which in turn will help save a lot of money. And I've seen it, you know, looking back on past clients, the biggest mistake I think is they've called me too late.
Wow.
And so that's,
wow.
Yeah.
That's something to really keep in mind, because once you get to Saturday afternoon or Sunday afternoon, the day after the event, there's no retake.
No.
It's not like we're sitting here going, and take one, take two, take three. The wedding is over. You know, the cake has been eaten, the hall has been rented to another event, and the linens are gone.
And your pictures are already taken.
Yeah, the photos are already taken. So you get one take when you're doing a wedding or an event. You don't get a second chance at it, kind of like a first impression.
Exactly.
The same
thing.
Very
true. That's well said.
Lindsay, thank you so much for chatting with me and sharing some of your insight with our viewers and the clients that we're currently working with and people that are considering hiring a professional like yourself. LVL Weddings and Events is a phenomenal business. They work everywhere. I know Lindsay's got a terrific team of people that is available right there at her disposal, kind of like at your beck and call. And it's quite amazing, because I'm sure that you're very similar to me, where you're getting text messages or phone calls and voicemails at all hours of the time, and it's nice to have that level of relationship and that level of trust with a client. But again, thank you so much for chatting with me today. We're here in Laguna Beach. It's absolutely gorgeous out today. She's preparing for an event today. There's a gorgeous wedding that's going to be happening today, so I'm really flattered that you took the time out to chat with me. And where could our viewers find you online?
You can find LVL Weddings and Events at www.lvlevents.com, and from there you can link to our blog and check out all of our great tips. And every Monday we actually do an I Do How-To for all of our brides, so feel free to go on our blog and check us out. And thanks for listening. Yeah, and thank you for letting me be a part of this. I'm really, it's honored.
Absolutely. So there it is, everybody. Lindsay Longacre with LVL Weddings and Events. I'm David Esquire with Esquire Photography. Thank you very much for your time today, and definitely check us out online. We're going to have some more fantastic ideas, tips, tricks of the trade, making sure to help your wedding or your event be as fun, relaxing as possible. And obviously, when all that comes together, it's helping keep money in your pocket so you can apply it towards maybe more stuff on the honeymoon. All right, thank you very much, everybody, and join us soon again. Cheers.